How can my husband watch porn and say that he loves me? I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. Let me answer that question for you. But if you're enjoying the videos on this channel, please subscribe and get the notifications when I upload new ones. This is really important information, and you need someone with you on this journey if you're in this position. I know how to help you, and even if you don't work with me, please keep coming back for the videos. They will help you, whether you know it or not right now. Okay, so how can he do it? How can he say that he loves me? What happens in pornography addiction is compartmentalization. And if you've had conversations with your man, if you've addressed, the fact that he watches porn and you're not happy with it, you will likely hear him languaging compartmentalization around the idea that, that's just something that he does and it has nothing to do with you. Now, that is true. You didn't cause it. But what he is failing to recognize, because he just doesn't get it, is that it affects you. You didn't cause it, but it affects you, and it affects your relationship. It affects your sex life. It affects your children. And I need to tell moms this, because as a mom of 5 kids, I need moms to know that sex addiction in your relationship or a pornography habit, if we're just going to call it that because we don't like the word addiction, that affects your children. And it may not, they don't even have to know that it's going on. The dynamics that it creates in your husband and then in your relationship has a trickle down effect to your children. And it's proven by science that it impacts your kids and their development. So if you're not going to tackle this thing, if you can't have the strength to tackle this thing for yourself, I need you to know you should muster up the strength to tackle this for your baby dolls, because you do not want it affecting them. And I've worked with lots of families that's the case, and we can help those kids recover, but we can also just avoid as much pain and heartache as possible. Okay, but he does love you. So likely he does love you, but that's the addiction talking, like we've talked about before. So you have to be able to understand that he's just compartmentalizing that, and he has a lot of shame around it. We know that when a man watches pornography and then he gets sucked in and he has to watch more and more and more, it creates a toxic shame cycle, which perpetuates more acting out and watching. But you need to know too that porn habit will escalate. And unfortunately for some men, it escalates so far that they need to find people to experience what they're watching in pornography. And you do not want that to happen, but just know that this will escalate. Science proves that tolerance levels will be built, and your husband will need more and more pornography, more and more involved. And when I say involved, I mean worse content. And then for some men, it leads to acting out with other people, and it leads to affairs. And that's why I'm here, because I do not want you in that position. Find yourself a coach. Go to drtrishleigh.com. I'm here to help anybody who wants that help, or I can refer you to someone who might be a good fit for you. Okay, I hope that helps. And remember, control your brain or it'll control you.